I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. When it comes to my faith, I can feel it in my gut. I can feel it going inside of me. And I can feel the electricity flowing through me. As Spirit continues to trust me with more and more responsibility and more roles, and as my roles continue to grow, I just want to continue to spread the knowledge and continue to spread the education of what Spirit can bring to your life and what Spirit can do for you as you begin to trust Him more and He begins to see He can trust you more through the things you go through. The things you go through is a test that Spirit wants to see, to know, and see how true you are. He's going to put you through a hell of a lot to test you and see how committed you are to the process. But I'm living proof that once you make it through the process, you can start getting benefits and actually gain more knowledge and more spiritual powers through going through the process. And that's what I try to share. The things I learned from the spiritual process, the things I learned from my spiritual education, and the things I learned from my spiritual strength. As I continue to gain more spiritual strength, with more spiritual faith and more spiritual focus, I will continue to gain more spiritual responsibilities. And now my biggest spiritual responsibility is being there for my family and being the leader of them and being the role of the future and leading them into the future as the spiritual voice, the spiritual leader, and the spiritual role model for not only people that are spiritual, but for people that with disabilities, that spirituality can not only save you, but it can give your life back and give you new purpose for those of us that needs a purpose. That feels like we've always had talent, but never had any purpose. I am going to be the one to show you that spirituality can be that missing thing. It can be that thing you need to put it all together and to give you that last bit of missing desire that you needed and guide your life into things that you never expected to have or you never expected to be a part of because of spirit or because of what God has chosen to give you. And that's what spirituality is for me. It gives me everything that I've never had before. It gives me focus, it gives me drive, it gives me dedication, and it gives me something to live for. Spirit is my purpose. Spirit is the reason why I wake up every day. Spirit is the reason why I do what I do every day. Spirit is what drives me to get better. Spirit is what motivates me to keep encouraging other people and what motivates me to keep going through my life journey. Spirit itself is everything to me and will always will be. And spirit is going to be the thing that's going to lead me to lead as the example for the spiritual community and the disabled community and being the voice and face of the disabled movement. That's my goal. And just to continue to gain more responsibility as life goes on. I want to see what I look like as a father, as a husband, and as a grandfather, and things like that. And then I just want to see what I look like in life as a success that can go on and preach about spirit and show you the things physically that spirit can get you through staying dedicated through the process and just staying loyal to him, the benefits and things you can get. I know it's been a long time. I know you've been through a lot. I know you've been pushed through a lot. I know you've been forced to admit a lot and forced to go through a lot because of spirit. But I want to be proof that spirit can get you through. There is a benefit to it. There is a reason why you're going through what you're going through. You just have to stick through it and understand that everything comes in its own time and its own purpose with its own benefits to it. You just have to stick through it and remain loyal and remain dependent on faith that God does everything for a reason. Even if you don't see the benefit right now, eventually down the road it's going to come to fruition and you're going to understand why you went through what you went through, why it happened to you the way it happened to you, what the purpose was of why you went through why you went through it the way you went through it. Because of a lot of my life, I went through a lot of things and I didn't understand right as I was going through it, why I was going through it, why God put me through it. But after time, I began to understand the reasoning of why I went through what I went through. So there is a benefit to everything you're going through. Even if you feel like there is no benefit, there is no reason why. It may take you a couple of years before you can go back and realize why you went through what you went through when you went through it. But I just want to continue to tell you hang on and continue to serve your purpose because God has a plan for your life. Everything you went through is to set you up for your ultimate purpose. You just can't give up on it or give up on yourself. You have to stay true to you and stay true to what you believe, and you will be okay. Trust and believe that, in my opinion. But that's just my personal opinion from my personal experience. And I just want to keep being true to that message and keep being true to the fact that life can give you what you're meant to have. All you have to do is live it and stay true to life and love the life you live. And life can provide to you everything you need just by telling your story and staying true to your story and staying true to your experiences. I want to be an example that life itself is enough to help you make it out and change your life and be everything you want to be just by telling the world your story and being honest about it. You don't have to do anything extra. You don't have to do anything being super extra or super more. You just have to tell the truth about your life, and that's enough. And be honest about everything you go through, from the good to the bad, from the pretty to the ugly, from the damaging to the positive. Just be open and be honest about it, and it can not only change your life, but it can change everybody's around you life. And it all came from talking about life and your life experiences. That's what I want to be a living example of, in my opinion. And that's what I hope to strive to be an example of in the future. That just talking about your life is enough. You don't have to do anything extra or be anything extra. Just be you and tell your real, true life story. And that can change your life. That is enough, in my opinion. And that's just what I want this video to be an example of, and videos in my future. But that's what the video is on today. That's what I hope you guys get from it. That's what I hope you guys understand from it. That's what Spirit is telling me to tell you today. Your life is enough. You don't have to do anything extra. Just live your life and be who you are and be confident and comfortable in your own skin. That's one thing I had to learn. I had to learn to accept myself for my flaws as well as my strengths and work on my flaws and work on my strengths to get even better and accept myself for who I am, flaws and all. And once I was able to do that, I became comfortable in my own skin and I became comfortable with my own life. And so can you. You just have to get to know you, get to love you, and get to understand you. And once you do that, it changes your life, and spirit is able to open doors and trust you with more responsibilities. Or that's how I gain my responsibilities in life. Or that's how I gained my spiritual powers in life. Because the more he knew he could trust me, the more he would bless me with. And the way he know he can trust you is just by you staying low through whatever test he put you through. Whether it be bad relationships or whether it be certain situations in life, whatever you go through. I can't really name one thing because he tested me in several ways. And he gonna test you in every separate way. I can't tell you how he's going to test you because everybody's life is different. Everybody's story is different. That's what I love about spirituality. Nobody gets the same story twice. It's like being written in the same book, but everybody got a different ending. Everybody got a different path they got to take. That's what I love about spirituality. Nobody's story is the same. So just get on your spiritual journey and you let me know how yours went. And I'm gonna let you know how mine's went, in my opinion.